So there is Natalia KUCZEWSKA, 17 years of age, preparing for her third bout of Kielce 2021. 19 boxers comprise the 48kg light flyweight bracket, so we had effectively a round of 32. KUCZEWSKA prevailed in that on a unanimous points decision over Julia Peleszczuk. Then with a very impressive display over Juliana Kebschall. It's the second bout of the tournament for Susma TAMANG. Produced a brilliant display to stop Dija Ajalaita of Lithuania in the second preliminary round, a round of 16. Veronika Suks of Hungary is the referee, and this promises to be a contest between two very talented boxers indeed. Susma TAMANG, one of the two women that comprise the Nepal boxing team. In stark contrast, Natalia KUCZEWSKA, one of 20 in the Polish boxing team. Athletes in every weight class in the tournaments for both men and women. The equipment of the 2019 national youth champion of Nepal checked. Slightly taller figure wearing red. He's the national youth champion right here in Poland, also continental success.
Round one.
The bronze medal finish in the European Championships last year. So we're underway. These two talented boxers facing off for a guaranteed medal in the 48kg light flyweight division, and it is a blistering start by both boxers. The woman wearing red is Natalia KUCZEWSKA, 17 years of age. A really skillful operator in just about every facet of the game, but she's met with somebody who is incredibly skillful in her own right, despite being compact, even at this, the lightest weight class for women boxers. She possesses terrifically quick feet, not unusual for her to beat her opponent to the jab, who will be able to establish their rhythm more effectively, more quickly. KUCZEWSKA getting after her immediately, but look at that for a right hand under pressure from TAMANG, and then a left hand on the retreat as well. So arcing punches landed by TAMANG as she was being pushed backwards, but right back onto the front foot is KUCZEWSKA, really looking to close the distance and be the aggressor against the boxer wearing blue. And of course, if TAMANG is going to spend the majority of this contest on the back foot, she may well have to stand her ground on occasion and show the officials that she's not trying to just nick the contest. Push back the pressure fighter if the opportunity presents itself. Beyond the halfway stage of the opening round, it's been fought at a frantic pace so far. Well, KUCZEWSKA, oh, that's a hard right hand landed by the woman in red during that coming together on the ropes. KUCZEWSKA, who so often in this tournament has demonstrated slick boxing, plenty of aggression in burst as well, but here she's been the aggressor from the opening bell. Now she's up on her toes and on the back foot in a posture we're more used to seeing her in. She scored with a good left jab as she sprung forwards. TAMANG looking for her own lead left hand. Another flailing exchange between the boxers, and nose damage has been inflicted and sustained by the woman in red. Digging away to the right with the right hand to the body is TAMANG. KUCZEWSKA looking to get back onto the front foot once again. How big a distraction will that damaged nose prove to be? So KUCZEWSKA after her opponent, and during the exchanges, it's KUCZEWSKA landing their heavier shots. TAMANG being driven backwards. She takes a stiff left hand, cleverly turns the tables. But KUCZEWSKA on that forward foray, getting the better of her opponent in blue. Now let's keep an eye on the referee and see if we get a gesture as to what has caused this injury. Veronika Suksz had her back to me when she made her signal to the official. It's either knuckles bump together for a clash of heads or fist into an open palm to suggest that the injury has been caused by a punch. And why that's significant is if the injury causes the bout to be stopped, well, it will be RSCI or otherwise. So KUCZEWSKA taking the opening round across the board. Her front foot pressure paying dividends. Can Tamang do something to try and neutralize it? Because this was the aggressiveness that KUCZEWSKA came out with right from the opening bell. Tamang was able to pick a couple of punches that were eye-catching in the midst of those flurries, but it was almost incessant front foot pressure, save for about 1 30-second spell where she got up on her toes, but otherwise, KUCZEWSKA looking to get on the front foot and crowd her opponent.
Out, please. Round 2.
So sprinting back across center ring is Natalia KUCZEWSKA and immediately looking to pin Tamang in the corner. Tamang turns the tables and burrows away with a burst of punches to the body. So what can Tamang do to try and turn the tables in her favor? Trying to establish her boxing at range. KUCZEWSKA up on her toes, dancing and moving to her left. Blocked that attempted left jab to the body. The right hand that followed wasn't too far away from Tamang. She's been spoken to on a few occasions now about holding and throwing her opponent. She's going to have to watch she doesn't pick up a warning from the Hungarian referee. Working away with that right hand to the body. KUCZEWSKA trying to work away with her left over the top. So Tamang now looking to employ movement. She blocked a shot coming in with good use of the right glove and then turned the tables terrifically once again. And the left jab is the final shot of that exchange. Tamang getting the better of it. She scores with a single left hand jab once again, right into that damaged nose of KUCZEWSKA. KUCZEWSKA up on her toes, tries to come forward once more, walks into a left hook. And then a flashing left hook landed by the boxer in red as Tamang was trying to retreat to the space of center ring. Both boxers showing different facets of their game. Nice left hand from Tamang, catches KUCZEWSKA, she's coming in. KUCZEWSKA steps back on the gas, breathing through an open mouth now, and perhaps that damaged nose making breathing more difficult through the nose. Moving well up in the boxing ring, comes forward with a good left jab, does KUCZEWSKA. She's countered by a right hand from Tamang, and the two boxers letting their hands go at close range once again. Both boxers enjoying success with their backhands. The final shot came from Tamang. So Tamang pecking and poking with that left hand lead, walks KUCZEWSKA into another one, ducks cleverly, and then scores with a left right. Now referee is calling time once again, and that damaged nose is going to be inspected once more. So no coaching permitted during these intermissions for a boxer to receive medical attention. Action resumes, looking for a check left hand was Tamang, and KUCZEWSKA, after visiting the doctor for the second time, lands a cracking right hand, which causes Tamang to lose her footing momentarily. She's got her boxing stance back beneath her almost immediately, and scores with a right cross, catching the advancing boxer in red. Coming forward behind a jab was KUCZEWSKA. There was an exchange of jabs, and it's increasingly physical, resulting in a trip to the canvas for both boxers. So Veronika Suksz of Hungary instructing the two boxers to wipe their gloves clean because they're going to be used once again. Nice left jab landed by Tamang. KUCZEWSKA coming forward, looking to employ that effective aggression once more. She scores with a good left jab as she stepped back into the pocket. Tamang picking punches, but being driven backwards, and then takes a hard left hand from KUCZEWSKA. What a 3 minutes of boxing. Non-stop punching from opening bell to last. Absolutely terrific action in the women's 48 kg light flyweight division. And for the second successive round, it's a clean sweep for Natalia KUCZEWSKA. Make no mistake, Tamang is in this contest, but not doing enough to get ahead in the contest. She's going to need a massive third and final round. But this is competitive in every conceivable aspect of the sport. They've demonstrated their punch resistance because they haven't been able to avoid the shots coming in. They've demonstrated defensive prowess. They've demonstrated the ability to move left and right, forwards and backwards. But KUCZEWSKA's aggression serving her well because it's proven to be effective aggression for the most part.
Round 3.
So into the third and final round then, and the boxer wearing blue needs an enormous final round. Remember, in a 10-point must system, 10-9 is judged to be a close round, 10-8 a clear round, 10-7 total domination. And Susma Tamang requires one of the former two 10-point must victories, but she just walked onto a stiff southpaw jab as KUCZEWSKA has switched stance. Operating as a left-handed boxer now. Leading with that right leg and scores with the shot once again, catching Tamang as she was attempting to come in with her own offense. Well, Tamang, credit to her, she's trying to quicken the pace as she's targeting the body of the woman in red. KUCZEWSKA continuing to switch her feet, shaking her arms out. The clock is against Tamang, and that's why she's on the front foot. KUCZEWSKA, who has been the aggressor throughout rounds 1 and 2, content to get on the back foot now and let Tamang come to her. Tamang lands with the heel of her glove with that left hand. Not a scoring shot. KUCZEWSKA trying to come out from the corner, but took a right hand as she did so, scoring left jab from Tamang. KUCZEWSKA goes down with a left jab to the body. Tamang responds with the same shot, but it was short of the range. How about that for a 3-shot success in that 4-punch combination from Tamang? Beautiful right hand scored by Tamang. KUCZEWSKA up on her toes, bobbing and weaving, out of the way of punches. On the inside, both boxers working away to the body. Now it's rather untidy. Tamang holding on, both boxers wrestling into the ropes as Tamang continues to let her hands go while KUCZEWSKA's head was through the strands. So both boxers really digging deep now. KUCZEWSKA, who started the round on the back foot, trying to get onto the front foot, but been running to straight shots there. Terrific portion of the round from Tamang, who's remaining cool under fire. Both boxers exchanging, looping roundhouse shots. Jab to the body from Tamang. KUCZEWSKA willing her way forwards. Scores with a left jab, but it's a 4-shot exchange. 2 were landed either way. Beautiful left hand landed by KUCZEWSKA, and she kept her movement going to effectively dance off the line. So both boxers feeling the pace of this contest. Mouths are open, but they are still continuing to will themselves back into the pocket, will themselves back into the fray. Looping right hand from KUCZEWSKA did catch Tamang as she was looking to land, and then a jolting right hand landed by KUCZEWSKA. Another untidy tangle. KUCZEWSKA trying to fight her way off the ropes. Good right hand landed in that exchange by the woman in blue. Then both boxers working away to both head and body. A terrific exchange to conclude this contest. And that the contest in microcosm. An absolutely pulsating affair to open our 11th session of boxing here. Non-stop punching from both of these skillful 48-kilogram light flyweights. But in addition to the skill, the qualities that perhaps came to the fore were tenacity and desire and competitiveness. Both boxers keen to guarantee themselves a medal and make it through to the final 4. And one suspects it is going to be the woman in red who will have her hand raised. But Tamang, a willing participant in what was a fantastic contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer from the red corner, Natalia Dominika, KUCZEWSKA, Poland.
No emotion discernible on the face of Natalia KUCZEWSKA because she has come here for World Championship gold. She's getting closer to that objective because she has stormed her way into the final four. She will come away with a championship medal, a place on the podium. Susma TAMANG playing her part in what was an absolutely pulsating affair. Look at how she turned it around in the third round, taking it for 4 of the 5 judges, but not able to get the dominant round that she needed to overturn the deficit faced